All right, y'all. It's the Nonsense and Deep Thoughts podcast.
Woo! Welcome to another fantastic episode of Nonsense and Deep Thoughts. What is going on? I am Corey. Alongside me, we have Justin and Aaron, our two resident wrestling gurus. What's going on?
Ric Flair in the building. Holy shit.
I had to, man.
Ric Flair with a beard.
I mean, we did see a video of Ric Flair.
Yes, I had to because, you know, our correspondents down there in Philly, they got the woo out of the legend down there. So I had to give a woo as well, man. I couldn't not do it.
They're kicking butt for us. They're taking a lot of good shit.
Absolutely. There's one of them right now. Lee, thank you guys so much for everything you are doing while you are down there in Philly enjoying the festivities. Guys, this right here, this bad boy right here, Cody Rhodes American Nightmare title belt will be given away later on tonight during this live episode. You must be here to win it.
I'm here. Don't worry.
He's like, I'm going to win. I want to win, boss.
So, Corey, you explained what your belt is, and mine is a replica tag team championship belt from WWF. Justin, what is over your shoulder?
My championship belt. Come
what
on now.
What does that represent, though?
The fat ass belt, bro.
The fat ass. I said it's the blue collar belt. I think it only makes sense, baby. Jared has that video queued up if we want to check out the video from Philly with Mr. Ric Flair.
Oh, I think he went the other way.
No, he's right. He's got it.
I was like, I couldn't see him either.
He's coming.
He's just a man, but he is the man. There's paparazzi. I don't give a fuck, bro. I paid $80 for him to see his name.
Here we go. We do it.
Woo! Woo!
You're the man, Rick.
Giving our guys a woo while he's walking back with what, a plate of food there? Is that what he's got?
Looks like it.
Gotta eat,
Taquitos
baby.
or some shit.
Yeah, man. I can't imagine. We were talking about this in the pre-show, man. I don't know if I could afford a weekend out at WrestleMania. Holy shit. Like the cost of everything. I didn't realize that you have to pay for every single person you want to go up and get an autograph from.
Yeah.
Like that gets expensive and you got to pick and choose at that point.
It's
I don't know if
you got to pick your one that you want to learn, what you definitely want to get.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know
I think it's
going to meet
insane.
Hulk Hogan today.
So what we're going to do first, we're going to break down night one. We're going to go through every match. I'll let you guys know what we think about them. And we want to know what you guys think about the matches as well. So don't be shy. Jump into chat. Let us know your opinions, your thoughts, your predictions for night two. We'll get to that as well. But we're going to start with last night. Aaron, why don't you start us off with how they began the night?
Oh, so Becky Lynch and Rhea Ripley.
Mm-hmm. We'll go in order.
Yep.
That
So
makes sense.
I like the outcome of the match. The match was great. Those two are really good wrestlers. I kind of figured, I think I picked her to win. I thought maybe there would have been a swerve in there at some point. I was a little disappointed that there wasn't, but overall, good match. I know a lot of people aren't the biggest fan of Ripley, but she's a very good wrestler. And I wasn't surprised that she beat Becky.
Dude,
Lee, I loved the pin. That was the first comment I made in the group chat. Was I loved the way that pin went down.
Whose pin do you like better, though? Do you like hers better, or do you like Jade Cargill's pin?
No, the Ripley pin was better.
I read out loud what you guys were saying. Alex chuckled, and she goes, "What did you say?" I was like, "I just laughed at him. I don't fucking know."
Is she watching? I could tell her what you said.
Yeah, she is watching.
You didn't say anything.
So
that was too much.
The entrance to that match caught my eye right away.
Yes.
When Becky comes out and she looks like fucking Santa Claus in Philly. fucking great.
Did you see the sign in the audience? The one person in the crowd said Santa deserved it on his sign. I was like, that's a fucking sign of the night down there in Philly. You can't beat that.
And Justin, where's that band from? Scranton, but what's the name of the band that played for Ripley?
Motionless in White.
Yeah, that was so cool to see that too. I mean, I know they're in Philly, but I didn't realize that they were that close. They were from Scranton.
Yep.
Yeah. And yeah, Rhea and Becky are both great performers. Becky's definitely she's not afraid of the big stage. She's proven that time and time again with all of her main events and her WrestleMania shows that she's put on so far. But I kind of disagree with you a little bit, Aaron, with the part that you say Rhea is not really liked by men. She's a heel, but dude, I think she's one of the most popular heels I've ever seen.
She's loved.
So
I find it hard to believe she's a heel. Yeah, she's playing the part, but can we even call her a heel at this point?
I'm gonna clarify my statement because
Please.
A lot of people don't like her they don't think she's from the looks standpoint. I think we had this discussion the other day where she's not that good looking, blah blah blah. So I know a couple of you guys have a different opinion of how she appears, but as a wrestler, she's fantastic.
Oh yes, she's incredible.
That's
and
what
listen, man, to each their own. And it has, to me, it has nothing to do with the makeup. I'm going to say that. It has nothing to do with that. But it's just, I don't know. I think it's hard for me to even call her a heel. I know she's trying to be. I know they have her as a heel, being with Judgment Day and all that. And the way she presents herself, the attitude, the swagger, the I don't give a fuck. I'm, saying this is our Justin mentality. She's got the Justin mentality as she's going down into the ring. And no fucking making little kids. Yeah, no wonder I'm trying to make little kids cry and shit. But still, man, even though she does that shit, everyone loves her. I mean, the crowd chants for her. That's not a heel. You don't chant for the heels.
No,
she's not a heel.
She's
to me.
Fantastic.
She's really good.
Come a long way too.
No doubt.
She is really good at what she does, man.
3 years, she has come a long way.
I'm going to put the disclaimer out there that these women are starting to do far better thing these guys are doing.
Yeah.
Yep.
Outside a couple of them, these women are really putting in an effort and really taking this industry by storm.
Dude, they go balls to the wall. Like they throw everything into it. There's some athletes over there in the women's division. I heard a rumor that they're going to add another title to the women's division. You guys hear that?
What belt?
I don't know. I heard they're going to add another belt.
What would it be though?
Well, you're growing.
I think they're gonna. They only have one tag belt, right?
They have a tag belt for women's, and then they have the championship. But they only have. They've got the SmackDown and they've got the Raw
champion.
But
they're gonna split the tag belts. They're gonna have 2 sets of tag belts.
I think they should. I think they should add something along the lines of Intercontinental or US title. I think they should do that with the way the roster seems to be getting bigger and bigger with the women. There's more and more women coming in all the time. You have that many women, they deserve their title shots. Like you can't have it be, oh, you got to be a tag champion or the women's champion. They don't have that for the men. Break it down. You've got that many women on the roster. I think it's a great idea to add another title in there for the women, especially if they're performing like they're performing.
Why don't I'm not going to say it. I'm going to be an asshole. They should make a heavyweight champion and give it to Nia Jax.
I'm sorry, man. I'm not. I know she's supposed to be a great performer, but I think she's
dangerous.
I just don't think she's as good as people like make her, or at least as good as the WWE's trying to make her out to be. It's not even a dig against her size. I don't make fun of people's size because I'm a large dude, and there are some big performers in WWE. I just think she's slow. I don't think she's athletic, and I think she's terrible at taking a dive, taking a bump. She's terrible at it. I don't like watching Nia Jax, man.
The only reason she's there is because of her lineage and the Samoan background. She's The Rock's cousin.
I don't feel like she's that good. But it's getting back on track, back to the match. I thought that Rhea would win. I think that beating Becky Lynch at WrestleMania is just going to vault her even further forward. I think they have big plans for Rhea.
That's kind of like passing the torch from the 4 horsewomen to this new group coming through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I could see that.
Because
that
last year Rhea beat Charlotte. This year she beats Becky. She's already beat Sasha and Bailey. Right? Those are the 4. No, Becky. Yeah, those are the 4. Bailey. So that was the last of the 4.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the first time they've worked together since NXT.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
All right, onward and upward. Enough of that match. On to the next one. What was the second match of the night? That was our ladder match, yeah?
That
Tag
was
titles.
phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
That match was phenomenal.
I wanna ask the one question that I didn't really seem to get an answer to when I asked it in our group chat last night. When Priest went to go climb the ladder, I saw the female referee, I don't remember what her name is, reach in and grab his ankle and tug on him. And he turned around and looked at her and then looked back at the ladder and she grabbed him again and let go of him. I'm like, why? My first thought was, why is this referee grabbing Priest? Why is she grabbing a wrestler that's going up the ladder? Is she trying to stop him?
Yes.
So then he goes up it. And then I noticed when the other guy jumped on the other side is that it was fucking cracked at the bottom. And my thought was, is she trying to tell him, no, don't use that ladder?
That's exactly what she was trying to do, is to get him off of it, just so the ladder didn't buckle and they didn't get hurt.
Okay. That's what I thought. But my first thought was like, why the fuck is she doing this? Why is she going after this dude? But now it makes sense. So I'll give my thoughts first, since I'm the newbie with all of this. The whole time, my only thought on the thing was I really wanted R-Truth to win. I remember R-Truth from when I used to watch back in the day. I don't remember him ever holding a title. I don't know if he ever has. Do you remember him holding a title?
The 24/7 title.
Did he?
Yeah, he had that. That was like his gimmick title for when it first came out. He had it for a long, long time, back and forth. Yep.
Yeah, I don't remember. I forgot about that title. That's the one that you can have a match at any point in time, right?
It's kind of like a homage to the Hardcore Championship that they used to have. Yep.
Right. Okay. But that's the only one I cared about. And dude, when this man tried to get the pin in the middle of the ring, I lost my shit.
That was
I lost my shit. That's why I love this guy, man. He's goofy as shit. He's funny. I love him. He's very entertaining. And how old is he now? 52, 53, something like
53,
that?
53, yeah.
53.
This man can still move for his age. I wish I was in that shape now.
R-Truth actually held the Ring of Honor title with a completely different character. He was serious. He was a serious character.
No shit. I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I didn't know he wrestled for them. But
Ring of Honor or TNA, one of them.
Waller in Theory, A-Town Down Under. I didn't expect that one.
No, I didn't either.
You talk about heels. Yeah, I know you called it. That surprises me, man. To get both winners right, it's a tough thing.
So I knew they were going to give it to R-Truth. As soon as I found out that they were in the match, I knew they were giving R-Truth a belt.
I hope he gets to hold it for a while. And when you see the picture that they took of him and Miz up on top of the ladder, like it looked like a genuine moment, like with R-Truth hanging his head down a little bit. Like he looked super serious and like emotional about it. And I love that. I love seeing that side of the wrestlers when they have their moments, like the event down in Australia when Rhea Ripley won and she went over to her family. Like that real, raw, pure moment. I love that. Like I know with this industry, they try to stay in character as often as they possibly can. And with everything.
What's it called?
I forgot already.
Kayfabe.
I don't understand why you have that word for it. It doesn't make sense to me. But to be in character, even at something like the Hall of Fame event, I think is wild. Like you're gonna make Dominic Mysterio stay in character while his dad gets inducted into the Hall of Fame, and like treat him like
I didn't make him do it. He chose to.
That's crazy.
The Undertaker.
That's telling a story.
The Undertaker
That's what they're
was
trying to do.
Best keeper of kayfabe ever. That dude didn't break character until he retired.
Mm-hmm.
R-Truth pinned Ken Shamrock for NWA title before WWE.
There it is.
Nice. Oh yeah, fucking Lee. That's the first event that I watched since getting back into it was the Royal Rumble, and seeing him come out, I laughed. Who's that, Adam?
He knows his shit. Yeah, he knows his shit.
I hear you want this.
How does he answer for that? Let him know.
I hear you want this. What's that?
How does he enter?
All right, you know what? If we want to start taking some entries now so we can build it up, we can do that. So if you want to enter the contest for this Cody Rhodes replica belt, in chat, just give me a hashtag NDT. Hashtag NDT if you want to enter, try to win the belt. We'll get your name into our randomizer wheel, and we will set this thing off after we are done going over all of the matches from night 1. Super easy, and you have to be here to win it.
So I'm going to give my thoughts on
And
the
you have
ladder
how
match.
long?
You have 5 minutes to claim it.
Sorry, Aaron, go ahead.
That's okay. I'm used to you. I'm spoiled. Ladder matches to me are the Dudley Boys, the Hardys, Edge and Christian, the old school tag teams that were like the high flyers that did not care to take risks. Those ladder matches that they had one at WrestleMania where Edge literally speared someone off the titles.
I remember that one. That
in
one
the
was
air.
awesome.
So
Dangerous as shit, but awesome.
no doubt. So these, I don't want to say they're lackluster, but I guess I'm just spoiled and I see a good product with those guys, and now these guys are trying to replicate it. I'm happy with the outcome. I knew they were going to split those titles somehow. I didn't realize they were going to put one set of titles on one side and one set on the other. I thought they were going to split them up somehow, but maybe put a Raw and a SmackDown on one red. But
having it like on a hanger and being able to take the hanger off instead of each individual belt, that was
so
new to
much
me.
easier. Yep. So I knew they were going to split it. When I saw it, I said, well, here we go. And I'm glad Truth got his victory too. I don't agree with Theory and Waller, but it is what it is.
Well,
So I have a
I'm
theory
waiting
on
for
that.
Justin because he said he's got a theory for this on
So,
Austin Theory.
I knew they were gonna. I had a feeling they were gonna split them. When I originally talked with my boss, because we talk about it a lot, I didn't have Waller and Theory winning. I had Regeneration X. I came home. I'd seen some videos recently. You ever see that guy Joey Swole? Any of his videos?
Yeah, I saw that.
He's got a video of them.
Yep.
He has millions of followers and now has a beef with these two guys. No better time than to give them a belt.
Yeah, and didn't he ask them to make a match? He's like, let's make it happen.
Yep.
So there's definitely an angle there. There's definitely a play there. Like when I saw that video, there were some comments under there that I saw where people were saying this is just an angle. This is a setup. This is an angle. He's not really calling them out. This is for show. So you think that they're going to give this Joey Swole guy an opportunity to get in the ring somewhere?
Chance, but I think all the heat that they're getting from that right now, because this guy's massive, not just physically, but like on the internet.
Very popular.
All the heat they're getting, why not?
Dude, watching, which one was it? Waller that went through the ladder? It was Waller that went through the ladder, wasn't it?
Right after he grabbed the belts, yep.
Yeah, when they threw him out of the ring and through that ladder, I was like, holy shit, it snapped in half. I didn't expect that.
His head never moved. He braced himself and his head never hit that ladder.
Lucky. Some of these guys are good at that because you watch some of this shit and it looks like it hurts. Like Sami Zayn getting slammed through the mat with those power bombs. It looked like his head was just bouncing. Huh?
We're not there yet.
Yeah, we're not there.
We're not on that match yet.
Still, I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying. Oof.
Yeah. Oof. And so some of those table bumps. Holy hell.
Oh yeah, what the fuck's his name? Drew from Judgment Day going through the table, getting pushed out with the ladder.
Oh,
I don't know why I just drew a blank on his fucking name.
Not Damian Priest.
No.
Finn Balor.
Huh? No, it wasn't Finn. It was the guy that came in and interfered.
Oh, JD McDonough.
JD McDonough.
McDonough.
When you said Drew, I'm like, huh?
No, McDonough.
Yeah,
calm down.
He was the one that took that big bump. Oh,
well, that's why I said that guy's like the human crash test dummy.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you guys last night. So what are the rules with that? So I saw McDonough come out and they were talking about how he can't grab the belts, but he can help the other guys. Like, how does that come into play? Obviously, I don't watch wrestling, but I did watch all of it last night.
Because he wasn't officially in the match.
So how did they? I don't know.
It's because it's a no
There's
DQ.
no rules. in
Okay,
it.
so
No
there's no rules.
disqualification.
Okay, I gotcha.
So if there's no
Yeah.
disqualifications, anyone can come through, which is amazing to me that more people don't come down and just wreak havoc for shit like
Gotcha.
You'll
that.
see it. You'll see that again tonight.
Yeah.
Tonight's going to be.
I
tonight's
think
gonna be
the
crazy.
main event's gonna be a long main event. But yes, aloha Dan, what's going on, my dude? All right, so we got a bunch of entries already, guys. If you want to enter to win this replica belt, this American Nightmare Cody Rhodes belt, just drop hashtag NDT into chat. We will be doing the giveaway shortly. But yeah, no, I thought that the ladder match was pretty dope. I mean, it wasn't what we're used to seeing, but there were 6 teams involved, so it's really hard to get that kind of action with 6 teams. Like when they take their bumps, they have to stay down and out and act really hurt so that, 2 or 3 teams can have the spotlight. Like the way they rotate in and out and shit.
Plus,
It's
it'll give you
wild
some
to see.
time to let your body recover from going through a table
Yeah.
off a ladder.
Yeah, honestly. All right, why don't you take us on to the next match?
What was the third match?
What was the third one?
Help.
I
Was
don't
it-
remember what the third one was.
There was the girls.
Oh, we knew that.
No, it wasn't.
That wasn't the third one?
No, that was Ray and Dom.
Oh, okay. Yeah. And then it was the girls, and then it was Usos. All right. So Ray and Dom, did you see it going that way? Ray got the win last year. So you kind of thought they were going to give Dom his moment this year. Right?
Yeah. I thought Dom was gonna get his WrestleMania win over his dad this year. I wasn't thrilled with the match the first time I watched it. When I just rewatched it and got to pay more attention, they did some wild stuff in that match.
Mm-hmm.
When he got on Andrade's shoulders and they did that cross body to the outside of the ring,
Double crossbody.
that was pretty cool. That was legit.
Andrade,
I like
for
that
as
one.
big as he is,
That's what
that
I'm
man
saying.
can move.
Yeah, like he's a beast. He is a big guy, and to be able to move like he does is pretty wild.
That moonsault to land to a standing moonsault.
See, Alex, this is why I kind of like Dom, and I'm waiting for shit to blow up for him. We talked about it yesterday in the show a little
It's
bit.
starting to.
I didn't see anything yesterday that was going to lean towards it, but I've never seen someone play on 2 different factions. I've never seen that happen before. I don't know if people have done it. I can't remember off the top of my head. I'd have to look into it, but he's rolling with Judgment Day and he's rolling with LWO, or what's attempting to, like, the big fight between the LWO and ownership of this. But to roll with 2 different factions is different, and I think that's gonna be what kills him here, and I think he's gonna be left out alone by himself. That's
And
what I see
Daddy will
happening.
come to the rescue.
I think his face turn when that eventually happens is going to be interesting to see how they do it.
It's
He's gonna
gonna
play
take
the-
a long time for the fans to appreciate that or accept that. Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to
And
play
it's
the.
gonna have to. It's gonna have to happen. Sorry, with him and Ray making up. Go ahead.
He's gonna play the I was bullied kind of thing. I think that's how he's gonna play the sympathy off. Like, I was bullied and people feel bad for me, and then he's gonna switch back over. That's all I wanted to say. But thank you, Justin.
It's all that peer pressure. As I was watching some of the stuff that led up to him choosing Judgment Day over his father, and it really did seem like a lot of peer pressure, like a young, impressionable kid being told this is what you should be doing. That your dad hates you. He's nobody. Yeah, I could see that happening.
Yep.
I could see him playing that angle, trying to get it back. But I don't know. I think he's got a long way to go to be a great wrestler, though. I don't think he's got the talent that his dad does.
He's
No.
gotten so much better though.
What about the surprise guests in that match? That kind of saved Ray.
Goddamn Eagles.
Justin
Fly,
said though,
Eagles,
like
fly.
he expected Jason Kelsey to make an appearance somewhere,
Of course, it's Philly. He had to.
Right.
Yes,
and he is so much more likable than his brother.
no doubt.
So much more likable than Travis. How are they the same? How are they the same blood? How? But he's so much fun, dude. I wish he was a New York Giant. He's a good dude.
That would have been awesome.
Yeah, he's right. He's a good egg.
He should run for mayor of Philly, dude. He'd win in a landslide.
That dude could run for president and win in a landslide.
He could.
You guys, you called it before he took the mask off, but I mean, you kind of had to guess. I like the memes that said anybody from outside the United States when Jason Kelsey came in with the lucha mask. Who the fuck is that guy? Like nobody has any clue. They're like, why is this guy coming in here?
Yeah.
Did you like the result of that match though? Are you happy that Ray won, or do you think they should have went the other way?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
No, please. After you. I'm happy that they I'm happy that they let him win. I think Dom should be buried a little bit more before they start turning him around.
Yeah.
To me, that storyline was like dead. They brought it back in the last month. I know Ray was hurt, but
I know so many people hate Dom, but I think he's so good at what he's doing.
He is, but I think they need to get him off of this me and daddy angle they're playing for too long. It's old.
Yeah.
Get over it. Like you had that should have been over last year.
Yeah.
You're going to just keep dragging this out just so you're finding something for him to do. They could find more shit for Dom Mysterio to do. So
I think so.
Get over this angle.
I think so. Now, how about?
And I think that's why I didn't like the match as much because I wasn't really invested in it.
Right.
Well, it was like the same match as last year, but they added another person or another two people into it. Yeah, made it a tag match instead of a singles match. You were getting the same watered down thing. Is that what it's like?
Yep. And then they added 2 luchadors that played for the Eagles to make Philly lose their shit, which I think was incredible. It's a smart idea.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's a good move.
And I'm sure Kelsey was ecstatic, especially since he found a luchador mask during the Chiefs Super Bowl celebration. There was videos of that all over the internet. So he probably loved the shit out of that.
Oh, yeah. Guys, remember, if you are hanging out with us, having a good time in the stream, don't be shy. Leave your comments and your thoughts in chat for us to see, for us to read, and for us to throw away. We really appreciate it. But if you are chilling and hanging out, make sure you hit the like button as well, because all of those reactions help us to be seen more and more and more. On to the next match. Let's talk about the women's match, the Three Beasts versus Damage Control. I don't care. I'm talking about this one.
Thought we were going in order.
The Usos was before the women? I thought the women came out first.
Yeah.
All right. Aaron or Justin, take it away.
Don't fucking do that.
Why? You know what's going on.
Yeah, so Justin, tell us your thought on the Uso match.
I was going to say...
So that was one where originally I was not... I was underwhelmed. After watching it the first time. I just watched it for the second time, and you guys got to see me just zone out. And I when I watch it the second time, I watch it differently. And the story that they told in that was perfect. I know, Corey, you thought it was boring because they were just super kicking and jumping, but it's a brotherly fight. They were trying to one-up each other the whole time. They did it perfectly. They wanted
perfectly. I disagree. I get what you're saying, but at the same time, when you have two talents like that in the ring at WrestleMania, fuck your storytelling. Give me a good wrestling match, dude.
No,
give me a good wrestling match.
Watch AEW then.
That's
watch
AEW
stupid.
Then. That's fucking stupid. That is a stupid excuse. No, it's wrestling.
Okay, but their style is exactly how they wrestled. You can't have two main event performers that are one of the greatest tag teams ever to put boots on to change their style at WrestleMania to wrestle differently than they already do.
So you're telling me that two of the best to ever lace it up.
I'm not
They're
saying
two of the best to ever do it.
Yep.
They just have a brawler style. That's all they do. There's no actual wrestling involved.
Have you ever watched an Usos tag team match before in your life?
I've watched a lot of Jey Uso because Jimmy doesn't even wrestle anymore.
Daddy, chill. So you have to watch their wrestling matches. They wrestled as if it was a tag match, but it was a singles match. That's their style. They're high flyers. It's super kicks. It's punches. That's what they do. Yes. Do I think the match was boring to a degree? Yes, because that's how they wrestle, but that's how they wrestle.
Listen, I thought it was more boring than a Gunther match.
Oh.
That's my opinion!
Damn.
It was more boring than a Gunther match. But listen, man, I've seen a lot of Jey Uso. I have not seen anything from Jimmy because all he is overshadowed by Roman Reigns, the bloodline, and all that shit. He sneaks out of the audience. Since I started watching again, that's all I see at Jimmy. But everybody talks this up. Everybody talks it up. I watched one Uso tag team match from a few years ago, and I was expecting so much more. I was expecting so much more. It was super kick after super kick after super kick after super kick.
But that's the thing.
That's their style.
Go back to Owen versus Brett.
Here. This gets me into another thing with the finishers.
Go back to Owen versus Brett. Did you expect them to do anything other than what they did?
Y'all talk up the Usos so much. Like to tell me that they are some of the best to ever do it, and then all they're doing is super kicks. And then a big splash from the top rope.
Because it's more to the story than just the wrestling part of it. And this is what I tried explaining to you the other day. It's their
Ender said the same thing.
It's their storytelling. It's how they get over with the crowd. The crowd's behind those guys. So do you mean to tell me that the Dudley Boys, or I'm like, yeah, so Dudley Boys is probably the best example I can give you. Two of the most boring wrestlers in the world. But they did their job. They were great on the mic. They told a story, and their moves were what? What do you associate the Dudley Boys with? 3Ds, right?
Oh yeah, and,
what other
slamming people through tables?
Okay, so what other moves does Bubba Dudley do?
I have no idea. I could not tell you.
Exactly my point. The Usos are super kicks and high flying shit. They do other matches. They do other moves in their matches, but no one really knows what they are.
What do they do high flying? Like all I see is splashes from them.
Splash. Okay, they're jumping off the top rope. That's a high flying move.
That's pretty cool. I don't know, man. I had so much. I had so much more in the way of expectations from them.
So what more were you expecting, though? Tell us what you were expecting.
I just didn't like. You guys are talking about the storytelling. All right, I get it. I get that storytelling is a part of it, but I think it all has to go together for me. Like to me, there was no energy involved whatsoever. I didn't think there was any energy in the match. And then tell me. Go ahead and make your faces.
Energy from what?
But tell me why the super kicks are so diminished now.
Did you hear the crowd? The
No.
back and forth yeet, no yeet. No energy?
No energy behind the moves.
That's what makes them great.
It's not like Corey, this is what I'm trying to explain to you. It's not so much what they're doing. It's how they're getting the crowd to react to them.
That's all they're doing, and they do it perfectly.
Now, see, I am Ender down there says that match should have been the Philly Street fight. If it was that, if it turned into that, then I could see it more. And again, maybe this just goes to me just getting back into wrestling. But the way people hype these guys up, I expected there to be more to it than just what they did.
So this is the third time brothers have gone against each other in WrestleMania. You had the Harts,
you
had the Hardys.
Yep.
And then you had the Usos. What did you get in the Hardy match? A bunch of high flying, same moves, twist of fate. The same thing happened last night.
See,
when you wrestle the same and you wrestle together for so long and have the same style, that's the match you get. And it was done.
Yeah.
The story they were trying to tell was done perfectly through it.
Man. Y'all are so simple. So simple. So easy to
please.
Oh, yes, yeet. It's not
You're the simple one in that though. You just want a good match.
I want it all.
I'm gonna get it.
I want it all. I'm gonna get greedy. I want it all.
So you got WWE, which does both. They give you the great matches and the great storytelling, but it's a mix.
Man, don't go here. Don't go here. I know where you're going.
If you want a great wrestling match,
don't go here.
Go watch AEW that draws 1,000 people to their fucking
don't go here.
live events.
I've been reading so much of that, dude. This is the fun part to me about all that. on social media. I've been on X a lot, reading a lot of the wrestling shit. And my God, these diehard fans, they pick their company, and they will die on a fucking pike for these people. The AEW fans are all over the WWE fans and vice versa, man. Like, you can't just enjoy it all. Like, are you not allowed to like multiple companies or what?
I have no
people
issue
get
with
vicious.
AEW, like people who like it or whatever. Like, I've watched it. It's terrible. It's a terrible product.
I agree.
They brought Adam Copeland in, who's literally playing the same character he played in WWE, and it's not.
Well, he's done
it's
now,
not
isn't
working.
he?
No,
I thought. Oh yeah, I thought he
No,
had
he
his
just
last
won a
match
belt.
though. Oh, okay.
Sting just had his last match there.
Sting did.
Anyway, I was still underwhelmed. Guys, if you are here in chat and you really want to win this Cody Rhodes replica belt, this American Nightmare belt, all you got to do is drop hashtag NDT in chat. We're entering you into our randomizer wheel, and we will be giving this away shortly. So make sure hashtag NDT in chat to get your name put on our wheel. We will be doing the giveaway shortly. Okay. Carry
Now
it
we can talk
forward.
about
What's
your
next?
match.
What did you
What's
guys
next?
think about the Usos match?
I'd give it like 7 out of 10 stars, maybe 6.
See, that's still a good rating.
Well, 60%
I'm
used
just
to be
being
failing, but the
picky.
new grade scale in schools is, generous.
I'll tell you what.
We'll talk
Corey,
about that another time.
When you have a little bit more of the new stuff under your belt, we'll revisit. We'll watch that match together with you and see if you have a different opinion.
I don't know, man.
All right, Corey, we're gonna go to you on this one first.
Yeah.
'Cause
Why?
you wanted to talk about it for the last 3 matches.
The women.
Because I thought that's what was next.
Well, now it is next.
I don't know, man. Those three beasts are fucking. They're going to be hard to contend with. Like, I don't know how they don't tear apart the entire women's division.
They should.
Like,
think they're gonna go-
I thought there was going to be some shiesty shit, and that Damage Control was going to end up winning. That was my prediction. But there was a serious lack of shiesty shit on night 1. I really expected a lot more, especially from Damage Control, since that's the way they
made
wrestle.
up for later. Don't worry.
Tonight's gonna be a different product, my dude. Big time.
Yeah, I think so. But I don't know. Maybe they're going to swerve a lot less than I was thinking, even tonight. I don't know. I'm not upset that they won. It was nice to see Jade Cargill get a little bit of time. I'm surprised they went.
She needs
No,
work.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised that they went with her with the pin. I kind of figured, but no, I mean they're incredibly talented, especially those 3. Even Damage Control knows what they're doing in ring. And it's nice to see them work together, but good Lord, Bianca, insane. Naomi, insane. Like, these women are powerful.
Mm-hmm.
They were actually fun to
at
watch.
some point there was some face sitting, so that was nice.
Jared coming in with the important shit.
Jared, I love you, dude. I love you, dude.
You think they're going to be a stable?
Work.
Do you think this is going to happen, guys? Do you think they're going to be a stable?
No.
Or you think this is just like a one-time thing?
Maybe.
It might be till Jade gets comfortable, but I think Jade's going to get a massive push here in the next couple of months.
Yeah. She's going to be Rhea's next.
Yeah, next
test.
opponent. Yep.
You think she's going to be the one to dethrone her?
She needs a little work.
She'll probably be a SummerSlam opponent. That's what I'm going to think.
You think she's going to rise that quickly, or do you think they'll give her you think Rhea's going to dominate the division for another year, have like a Roman Reigns type of run, and face Jade at WrestleMania next year?
I don't know.
SummerSlam will build to WrestleMania.
Yeah, with the 2 belts that they have in the women's division, I don't know. Unless they send Jade after somebody else. Could be, but maybe they send Jade after Bailey.
Bailey's good at getting people over, so
she can get me over any day.
But she's going to get a push.
Yeah. All right, yeah. Anything else to say about this match before we move on?
No, it was kind of.
I mean, it was
that hair whip had to hurt like hell.
Oh, did you hear that? Oh my God.
That's about all I can say.
have to ask,
Jesus.
I have to ask though. Yeah, that's a good prediction. Jade and Charlotte having a match when Charlotte's back from her knee injury. Her boob popping. I just fucking can't. I got to know though, is that braid real or is that like a clip-on braid? Like, what's the deal? Is that her real hair?
That's real.
That's fucking insane.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
That's real.
That hair whip was loud as shit.
They never used to be able to touch that until her and Sasha main evented WrestleMania a few years ago. And Sasha said, "Fuck you," and just started yanking it.
Yeah. All right, Justin, carry us on to the next match.
Oh, Gunther and Sammy.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy got his ass fucking beat. That poor man.
It's amazing what wrestling at WrestleMania will do for you. You wrestle at WrestleMania, and all of a sudden, finishers aren't even finishers anymore. Fucking insane.
Yeah, it's
that dude got beat up. The power bombs that he took, it looked like his head just bounced off the mat multiple times.
Yeah,
that
he
dude
was
had
so
to have
bad
a
at protecting
migraine.
himself.
Yeah.
He's usually good at that. He's usually one of the ones that you will see grab his head, but he didn't. Oh,
see, in behind the scenes, so Justin called this early. He said, I don't know if you said they fucked up or you said they just told you who the winner was. I don't know.
Yeah.
Explain that. Like, how did you know that Sammy was going to win early on?
Well, right. I had a feeling Sammy was going to win just because of the work he's done, and I mean, he deserved it. He earned that over the last year and a half, 2 years, from when he came from being this fucking the CIA's watching you, everybody's against you type character to this. He earned it.
Yeah.
But Michael Cole fucked up.
Did he?
As they were doing right before the match started, he compared the match to Rocky IV.
Oh.
He made a comparison to Rocky IV because of being in Philly. And Rocky IV is the ultimate underdog against this fucking monster. Rocky won. Mm-hmm. You gave the story away at the beginning of the match.
But not many people are going to be savvy enough to pick up on something like that you did. Like, I'm interested to see what kind of stuff they do with the main event tonight and the hints they drop there in the entrances as well. Because there's always subtle hints that you can pick up on if you're paying attention enough and listening closely to what they're saying.
Now I got to pay attention more. Because I heard that line, and I'm like, yeah, if he wins, it kind of is like an underdog story.
Apparently, you need to watch the Uso match turn into.
What did that match turn into?
I think the Usos should go back
Sammy
to a training
getting
center.
The shit kicked out of him. What'd you say?
He said the Usos need to go back to the training center. Yeet.
No yeet. They should yeet themselves off a top fucking rope.
Yeet.
I'm getting
that match turned into Rocky IV.
Yeah.
Sammy getting the shit kicked out of him and getting a couple lucky shots in and winning and going on a late run.
Now I wonder if Gunther before the performance or after the performance goes up to Sammy's wife and is like, listen, I'm so sorry I had to say all that shit to you. Like, I know she's prepared for it, but like I know it's a part of the performance, but I would still feel bad speaking that way to someone's wife. Like, I would feel like shit.
With a paycheck with that many zeros on it, I wouldn't feel bad for shit.
Yeah, I mean, the money would be nice, but I'd still be like, yo, sorry.
Maybe after the match, I'd apologize and give her a $20 bill. Sorry, but
a $20 give her a $20 bill.
You're gonna enjoy this for a second. Started to dislike Gunther a little bit last night.
You did.
Not because of what he does offensively. He doesn't sell.
Is it because of his underwear?
No, he doesn't sell.
He does not sell.
He didn't sell shit for Sammy last night. When he ended that match with the 2 haluva kicks, the first one, Gunther wasn't even fucking looking. He almost had his back turned to it. So the second one, Sammy was a little pissed.
I did notice that one.
I think the second one, Sammy was a little pissed, and that became a little bit of a fucking shoot because he got his foot up in his jaw and fucking drew blood.
Oh, that comment. Dicks are nice, right, Justin?
No,
But
sir.
yeah, no, I think that's one thing I noticed about Gunther in every match that I've watched from him so far. But not that he really has had an opportunity to sell anything, because he's always the one dominating the match. But I don't know. I think he's one of those people, he doesn't want to lose. But what does this do now for Gunther? Now that he's lost this belt to Sammy, I know some people might say, that's a blemish on him, but the way I see it, they have him relinquish the belt so that he can move on to bigger things. Like you said when I first started watching again, and I said I don't like Gunther. You're like, they're gonna make this guy have a climb to the world title. You still see that happening?
Absolutely.
He's gonna get a push to the title Rollins is holding now.
Yep. There's going to be a big feud. I don't really want to get into this too much, but there's going to be a big feud for the world title.
And you want to save that for predictions for tonight?
Yes. On to the main event.
Okay, before we start the main event, one more time, guys, if you are here checking things out and you want to win this title belt, this Cody Rhodes American Nightmare belt, all you got to do is drop hashtag NDT in chat so we can get you into our randomizer wheel. As soon as we are done discussing the main event from last night, we will be giving away this belt. So make sure if you want to win this bad boy, you type hashtag NDT into chat. You must claim the prize within 5 minutes to be the winner. The winner. You have to be here.
Winter's over, brother.
Get cold, I guess. I don't fucking know. All right. On to the next. I'll let you two talk about this one.
Which one?
Well, no, you start. What did you think?
Yeah, let's hear what you think about the boring match with The Rock and Roman Reigns.
I don't know what you're talking about. Did I say it was boring?
Rock and Roman Reigns.
The Usos.
There was a lot. Listen, there was a lot more action in the main event last night than there was in the Usos match. So don't even give me that shit.
Why is that?
Really?
No, seriously, I'm asking you a serious question.
There was a lot more to it, and there were more wrestling moves involved in it too. There was more wrestling to it. There was a lot more outside the ring. There was multiple things going on. It was a street fight, no DQ, because The Rock made it so. He told the ref, don't you count, I will fire you. And then he basically did whatever the fuck he wanted to do. And there was a lot more to it. It was a legit street fight.
And there was two other wrestlers that are very good technical wrestlers that could carry part of the match for them.
Yep.
But no, I was actually,
Roman has what, 5 moves?
Not that, yeah.
Rock has what, 5 moves now?
Yeah.
Well, I think The Rock can do a lot more. I would say I'm surprised at what The Rock.
It was kind of boring. There was a lot of punching from one side. A lot of punching. A lot of spears.
I hate the fucking spear. You want to get me into this now? I'm going to get into this. I fucking cannot stand. No, fuck off. You started it. Now you're going to sit there, shut up, and fucking listen. You understand me, boy? So get me into this shit.
Let's go,
with
bitch.
The fucking finishers. The goddamn spear has been diminished. The goddamn super kick has been diminished. They overuse all of this shit, but there are still people that are supposed to be using these as finishers. Get out of here with that shit. That's stupid. It's garbage. And I think a lot of finishers anymore are so boring. What's with all these people using a kick? And even Seth Rollins, your fucking champion, he uses a stomp, like a curb stomp as his finisher. Oh, come on, man. Come on.
So
it's like not even wrestling. It's going to get away from World Wrestling Entertainment.
The finisher isn't so much the move, but the sell. That's what makes it the finisher.
Okay.
It's not the move. Like, so they're not going to make new ones. They do a lot of weird shit already.
The kick just sounds good. Yeah. That thigh slap is beautiful, baby. No, I thought that I think The Rock put on a good show for not doing it in as long as he's done it, man. I think he did really well with it.
For his
all right.
Yeah.
So what'd you think about the story of it?
I thought that when Roman Reigns hit him with the spear, I thought that was going to be our cementing of having Cody and Rollins win. I was like, holy shit, they're actually going to do this different than I thought. They're going to let these guys
win. Keep that spear in mind.
Yeah. So I'm not going to say much more. Like I thought it was pretty decent. I think it's a little wild that Cody went for his finisher multiple times, and you keep getting up like it's nothing. But anyway, it ended how I thought it would end. On to you guys who are clearly the experts.
It ended how most people thought it was going to end.
I said last night, there's no way Rhodes and Rollins win this match. They're gonna do the bloodline rules, and as Justin said, remember that spear because it's gonna have an effect on tonight.
Now, I also said that The Rock was going to get the pin. I got that right.
You did.
Now, I didn't see any saltiness afterwards.
Cody, but that was to end the Cody part of that story between The Rock and Cody.
Yeah.
There's so much to this match.
Okay, now you give your beautiful insight to it because we got to get to the giveaway. I know. So you guys give your beautiful insight.
That spear is going to play a part, I believe, in tonight. The storytelling through that was amazing. Just tonight's going to be fucking awesome.
Justin can't even put it into words.
I can't.
I share his sentiment because there's so much going on in my idiot brain right now with what could happen with this match. We could be here through the main event talking about all this 100 times over. So I'm with Justin. I'm excited to see how this plays out. I know one thing: Philly is going to burn to the ground if Reigns wins this match tonight.
Yeah.
You think so?
Oh, there's going to be a huge uproar. There will be beer bottles in the ring. It's going to be a shit show.
I mean, to be honest, it's Philly, so I think Philly's going to burn no matter what happens tonight.
No, if Cody wins, it's going to be okay. But
I don't know.
Reigns wins,
it's Philly. Listen, it's Philly. They just like to destroy their city and have an excuse to do it. Sorry,
breaking
Philly.
it down a little bit. The reason I knew it was going to be bloodline rules is Roman can't do 2 nights in a row. He cannot carry 2 nights in a row anymore. He doesn't work anymore. The last time he wrestled was the Rumble.
Well, that
so he's going to need help tonight to carry the match to make it interesting to end this story.
You could see that in his face.
Yep. If they're going to end this story, a lot of people are going to end this story with the bloodline.
Do you think it's going to be legitimately the end of the bloodline?
No.
I heard rumors that there's going to be another bloodline member. Did you see that rumor swirling?
It could be. There could be a brother that comes up with them. I can't remember the kid's name, but there is another one in the wings waiting.
Oh, is
2 more.
Yeah.
Is there going to be a new head of the table?
No.
No, I
not
think
tonight anyway.
That's the next feud. That's the next feud.
Who's the power struggle?
So you think that's going to be a setup tonight?
SummerSlam or next Mania?
Right.
Anywho, all right. So that's it. That's all you got off of last night's match. I expected a lot more insight.
No, it's just.
I knew I saw
it. Might come out. It might come out when we talk about tonight's.
Yeah.
No.
Tell everyone that you're interviewing me from the birthday.
Well, later on, baby. All right. So last chance, guys. Sorry. Last chance. Hashtag NDT in chat if you want to win the belt. We are going to get this rolling here in just a minute. We want to make sure everyone has a chance to get entered. If you are here, make sure hashtag NDT in chat to be entered to win the Cody Rhodes belt. And then
Aaron, what do you think next year's is going to be?
Where?
Yeah.
Oh, there's rumors Minnesota.
Yeah, they were going to sign something about it tonight or tomorrow or some shit like that, right?
They'll probably announce it. They always announce where it's going to be the second night of the Mania, so we'll find out. But I'm pretty sure it's going to be Minnesota. It's all over the place.
All right.
Yeah, I've already seen like mock-ups of the logo and shit.
So we got 6 matches for tonight. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
You said 6 matches, and I think that last match is going to be well over an hour. I definitely think it's going to be well over an hour.
You're going to see a lot of people.
Yeah. I'm hoping, man. I hope it's crazy. And I'm waiting for wild cards. I'm waiting for surprise guests into this shit. Like, I want to see something crazy.
You're gonna get
There's
that.
also, from what I've read, is there's a segment. I don't know how long of a segment that's left blank right now. So maybe a new big name shows up, or an old big name shows up, comes back.
See, I think he's going to show up. I think Goldust, Dustin Rhodes, is going to show up tonight.
He's still under contract with AEW.
You don't think he could show up just to help his brother? You don't think they'll let him do it?
Not
really,
baby.
Not right now.
Especially with the rift, the big gap between AEW and WWE. No way.
You'll hear the glass shatter. That would
yes,
be cool.
You will, Adam.
Yes, you will.
All right. So I think we've given everyone ample time to get into the contest. Jared, do you have all the names that have been commenting into the wheel? All right. So anytime you're ready, you can bring up the wheel. We can set this thing off, and we will see who gets to win this wonderful replica belt. All right, Chad, are you guys ready? You ready for us to do this giveaway? We've been promoting this for a while now. I wish there were a lot more people that wanted to get in on this, but I'm surprised there aren't more. Let's just make sure we got everybody. Ouch, Christian, Joe, Tom, Sam, Lee, Robert, Adam. Guys, it looks like your chances are a lot better than I thought that they were going to be tonight. I had so many people tell me they wanted to win this thing, and then they're not here to win it.
1 in 8, baby. 1 in 8.
1 in 8's not bad. Let's shuffle them a couple times, and then we'll give it a spin. We'll see who wins this bad bitch. Yeah, I think we're ready. No one's saying anything else. Sammy Ingenito, you are the winner. Yeah, baby. Oh, man. The one thing that does is saves on shipping. It's a local. We've been promoting like crazy. Yeah, I know, man. I know, man. That's all right. That's all right. Sammy, you are the winner. Just jump into chat. Let us know you heard, and we will get you the belt.
He's sitting right next to Lee in an Uber, so I'm sure he'll know.
I know, right?
You got 5 minutes. There he is.
Yeah, buddy. He's got it.
All Sammy, right. You and I are going to have a match for the belt.
This beautiful belt.
We're going to make that a triple threat.
Yeah, it'd be bad.
All right. Again, thank you so much to the Bulkster for donating that bad boy, man. That was absolutely awesome of you to donate for us to give away. We do have a couple other giveaways coming up soon. 2 of them for the locals. If we get to 2,000 followers over on Facebook, we'll be doing a cash giveaway with multiple winners, getting cash prizes. So make sure you are sharing the Facebook page. Check out ndtpodcast.com for all things nonsense and deep thoughts. We've got a beautiful shop up there. You could check out the sponsors page. You can see our current sponsors. You can see how you can become a sponsor yourself for the show, and you can join the No Filter Club. So, man, it's been so awesome to do all of this lately and see everything move and grow and to keep building what we're doing. I mean, it's been a lot of fun. So thank you to you guys for watching, tuning in, and hanging out with us and helping us grow even further. So now I guess we will get on to our picks for the night. Man, I feel a little bit lighter.
Do we know the order for tonight?
No.
I think it was released. I did not save that. I do believe that the match order was released. I just didn't save it.
I put the banners up. There's 6 of them.
Yeah, we don't have to talk about them in order.
Banners, right?
Yeah.
So, all right, Jared, if you want to pull them up, it's up to you, or I can do it. You tell me. Give me a thumbs up. Tell me to go fuck myself. Whatever you want.
Aaron, this segment is all you, buddy.
Don't touch my shit.
Okay, sorry.
I'm just kidding.
Bro. Do not interrupt me again, or
whenever you talk about it, I'll throw them up.
All right.
When's the last time we had a bra and panties match in the WWE? Do they even do that anymore?
No, nope. Once they started with the PG era, that was over.
Yeah. I think even going back to a new Attitude era, I don't think they'll do something like that anymore.
The women won't do it now.
No. Vince McMahon's gone. They're not gonna want to do it.
All right, let's break these down quick because Justin's got to get on the road soon anyway. LA Knight, AJ Styles.
This one's hard. I think Knight wins.
Me too.
there's some serious hatred between them, like real life. This is probably, aside from the main event, the match I'm most looking forward to. Just because I think it's going to be insane.
I'm looking forward to it because I haven't seen an LA Knight match.
Oh, wait till you see the crowd with him.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
He seems like he's very charismatic, but I hate his name. I will forever hate his name because he sounds like a sports franchise.
The LA Knights.
Yeah, to me, it sounds like a sports franchise.
But I could understand that.
Aside from that, he seems all right. He seems like he'd be good.
Yeah,
I'll find out tonight.
I think LA Knight wins this one.
I'm just not a fan of AJ Styles. I'm not an AJ fan.
I've never really been.
No, even when he came over, when he debuted in the Royal Rumble, I was like, "Oh, that's a cool entrance," but I don't like you. So,
like, is he supposed to be a heel?
Yeah. Right now.
And where did he come from? Did he come from TNA or
TNA?
Yeah, I thought that's where he started out at. And when he was in TNA, he was supposed to be a face. He was supposed to be a popular wrestler, wasn't he?
He was.
He was very, very.
Good
popular.
Lord, he just looks.
He's
like
a very good wrestler.
Technically, yes, he's a great wrestler.
He just looks like I don't want to hang out with him.
I don't like him.
Yeah, he seems arrogant.
Yeah. So I guess
like he seems like he'd be a dick in real life.
Probably.
Like that's not his character that he's playing. That's him. That's who he is.
Yep.
And if he is acting, fucking A, that's a good act. He's pretty fucking good at it.
Plus, on the story side, Knight's going to get a push to a title eventually. One of the titles.
Has he had a title shot yet?
Well, he's had a
title shot.
A shot against Reigns, and they should have pulled the plug and let him beat Reigns. He was hot as shit.
Yep.
Really?
He fought Reigns, and they would not do it.
Wow.
There a lot of this. That's happened a lot with Reigns.
Yep. Yeah. Especially Sami Zayn in Montreal. I'll still, to this day, I think they should have let him win that match.
They'd still be screaming.
No doubt.
So I'm going with LA Knight on this one just because I don't like AJ. Okay. That's how I'm pulling it tonight. Fuck it.
This next match I have zero interest in whatsoever. The Pride versus the Final Testament.
Neither do I.
That fact
this is where I'll be going to the bathroom.
I can't deal with that, man.
This is 100% the popcorn match of the night. It has to be.
Be on my porch with a cigar.
So what? That's the intermission, yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely.
We're gonna count that as intermission. You think they start the night with that, or do they have to start the night with something more flashy?
I think
start hot and hot.
They'll probably put this between the two championship matches for the men.
I mean, I've always liked Bobby Lashley. I think the man is a monster, and I think, I don't know. I guess he's not good on the mic. Is that the deal with why he hasn't been more than he is? Because he's a beast, dude.
He's not good. He's a beast, but he's got nothing.
No,
he doesn't.
He's everything you hate about wrestling.
He's got a couple of moves. Spear.
Oh, fuck.
He's got a spear.
I didn't know he used
belly
that
to belly. He's got suplexes and a spear.
Yep. He's kind of
he can barely do his suplexes anymore because he can't fucking move his arms.
He's another version of Brock Lesnar.
Yeah. You guys think we see him tonight?
Lesnar? No.
Maybe. I saw some people trying to predict that, saying that Lesnar's going to make an appearance.
You think so? Where's Lesnar fit in, Justin?
I told you there's a lot of people that have to finish their story with Roman.
Finish the story. It's more than just Cody.
See, all right. We'll get into this because I'll wait. All right, championship match.
Let's get. I don't.
This
fucking Bobby Lashley's gonna win.
There you go. I don't care.
Bobby Lashley.
This is interesting to me. Logan Paul, Orton, Owens. I think they keep the strap on Logan Paul just because he's sponsored this event tonight.
Yeah.
I don't think Randy Orton needs the title, nor does Kevin Owens. I think they.
I think it helps legitimize Logan as a wrestler beating these two guys.
Two of the greats.
It helps legitimize him.
I can't stand the Pauls as social media stars, but I cannot hate on him for his wrestling skills. Like, the dude is legit in the ring. Like, he puts on a show when he's in there. Like, I can't say anything bad about him.
So on his podcast, he talked with Seth Rollins, who, kayfabe, he has this massive beef with. But he was saying when he first debuted and got booed, he was pissed. Like, he was upset. And then somebody talked to him and told him, listen, just embrace that. And he took that on, and he's the second best heel the company has right now, behind Dom.
No doubt.
I think.
Well, The Rock is number one, actually.
I was going to say
3.
third. Just put The Rock up there.
I think I'm going to try to look into things too much and try to pretend I'm being Justin here for a moment and say that the shit that they've been doing with Randy Orton and Kevin Owens, trying to make them buddy for the last few weeks, I think something's going to happen during the match where they're going to fuck with one another accidentally. Then it's going to turn into them two fighting and fucking Logan Paul capitalizing on that.
Well, it's a triple threat, so they could fight each other anytime.
Right.
I'm kind of with you. I think Orton stuffs Owens with an RKO, and then Paul knocks Orton out with the knuckles and end the fight.
I can't stand the fucking knuckles thing, man.
That's what
kills
happens.
Me. Yeah, I know. That's his
heel
behavior.
His
thing. That's his thing.
So, just so you know, when you watch this, Corey, the only thing that's going to make this interesting to you is Logan Paul jumps and flies. The other two have a few moves, and it's going to be boring.
At least it'll be more than just punching and kicking.
But it won't. Except for Logan Paul doing a couple crazy, insane moves.
I feel like you guys are watching a different thing than I'm watching.
No, we're not. We just have a different
watching it differently.
Thank you. We have a different outlook. And once, like you said, once you get more, you'll see.
It's fucking WrestleMania. That's why.
It's our holiday.
God. No, they made me get really spicy earlier, which is fun. I like getting spicy.
That was funny.
Getting spicy is fun. At what point in the match are the brass knuckles coming out? They're going to come
Aaron,
out in the
they're
middle of
coming
the
out,
match.
At the end.
They're coming out
At the end.
He'll have him out early, and someone else is going to snag him. Owens is going to snag him, and he's going to go to punch Logan Paul.
Which one of his goons shows up this time?
Out.
Somebody dressed in a Prime bottle.
His brother.
I think this is the year his brother shows up.
Watch his brother show up, and then Mike Tyson come out.
Oh, there's a wild card, baby.
So Robbie's network's not working right now, but he did send a pretty cool picture I wanted to show.
Yeah, baby.
Like they were riding across the stadium there.
Badass.
Yeah.
I can imagine cell service is going to be shit in there with all the phones.
Oh, yeah,
No
for
doubt.
sure.
All right, so what's the next one we got?
Where's my list here? Women's Championship. Io Sky and Bailey. I'm not even going to give my predictions. You guys know where I'm going with this one.
I think Bailey wins this one too. I think Io Sky's had her chance. She's had her moments, and I think Damage Control is just taking enough damage that they're just going to strip this from her. Give it to Bailey. Bailey's been through enough. She's going to finish her story.
No, I see it differently. Bailey's going to win. Bailey's going to win.
Nope. We got a special guest.
Bring them in before they don't have any more service.
Yo.
Right now,
what's up, Mega Powers? Can you hear us?
Such a lag right now. The gambit, the risk he tried to pull is
hello?
I don't think they can hear us.
That gambit, that risk did not work out.
I don't think he can hear us.
Can you hear us?
Sharks swimming around.
God.
That's freaking packed down there, man.
Holy shit, boys. They got good seats.
See him. We're missing the pre-show.
Is that the Rock? Is that the Rock I'm hearing?
There you go. Right there.
Roman Reigns. The thing is, being backstage on Monday Night Raw, Cody Rhodes has a lot of support in that locker room.
Pretty dope.
We probably shouldn't be have that playing.
Out there some pre-show.
That's a pretty slick prediction, Aaron.
Outside the locker room, the head of the table, Roman Reigns, who must be feeling pretty confident after walking out of WrestleMania Night 1 victorious. And that victory means
crazy, bro.
tonight's undisputed Universal Championship match. If Cody Rhodes wants to change the story, he's going to have to do so with the
We get you.
Bloodline rules. If anything goes, which will definitely mean plenty of run-ins and appearance from Roman Reigns' family.
Well, we could drop him down backstage to finish talking about this match.
Well, just because that's WWE's broadcast that we have fucking going on.
Yeah. Aaron says Damage Control gets involved in Team EST comes down for the save. I can see it.
It's going to be a wonky finish, but Bailey wins it. No doubt.
I like that.
I mean, I think Bailey deserves it.
Bailey's going to win. She deserves it. She's put a lot of people over. She's did her heel turn while still getting people over. It's time for her to win it.
All right. On to the next. Aaron or Justin, on to the next. What's next?
World Championship match. Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre. What's your thoughts, Corey?
I want McIntyre to win. I like Seth Rollins in ring. I'm going to make fun of his outfits forever because I think it's fucking ridiculous. But I like him in ring. I don't mind him. I hate his curb stomp, but I like him the rest of the time. Drew McIntyre, I think he deserves it. I think he does. I know he's supposed to be a heel, but I don't really see him as a heel. He almost seems the way he talks, he almost seems like more of just a company man. Like the way he's talking about doing things for Raw, you gotta worry about your brand and not worry about going over and messing around over on Raw or on SmackDown. And I don't know, man. I think he's funny. I like him. I like Drew McIntyre.
So it's been spoiled already in the chat.
I got a different opinion.
Damian Priest is walking out as champ tonight.
I don't think so.
No.
I think Damian Priest comes down, cashes his contract and makes it a triple threat and eats the pin from McIntyre. It makes Rollins look strong. McIntyre wins. They get that case out of his hand, and Rollins can go off for his surgery and still look strong, and that he didn't lose the match officially.
I mean,
you think he makes it a triple threat?
Mid-match, he makes a triple threat. He sees the
Rollins did against.
See, now you know where I'm going with this. Rollins did this shit to Reigns and stole his moment at WrestleMania 30. Right? No. 31. Whatever WrestleMania it was. Now it's time to pay back Rollins. Someone comes in, tries to do the heist like Rollins did, but ends up eating the pin to keep Rollins looking strong. McIntyre gets the cash in. Because I honestly, as much as I like Damian's body of work, I don't see him as a main event wrestler right this moment. I don't think there's any room
I don't
for
like
him.
his mic work. I like that.
A failed cash in. Yeah.
Yep.
I like
there
it.
hasn't been a failed cash in a long time.
But him losing the tag titles, not retaining them, I think that makes a lot more sense with the cashing it in now.
That's why I thought they dropped those titles was so he could cash in and win.
Yeah.
Right.
But now that you're saying it, I think it gives them an angle for him to come and cash it in because he's pissed off that he lost them.
He's pissed off. He's going to fuck up. He's going to eat the pin. And this is going to really start the end of the Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
I like
so
that.
Lee can hear us now.
We couldn't tap
You can hear us, Lee?
Well,
Well, at least he said he could hear us.
He's going to have terrible service with all the phones.
Yeah, I was going to say thank you to these guys. But... and see what their thoughts are on this match.
Out. You're not as good as you think you are.
Yeah, we'll put him back. We'll put him backstage again because it's definitely choppy, but that's
we
all
can't
right.
hear him.
We appreciate you guys for doing everything that you're doing down there for us and getting the videos and the pictures and all that. It's been amazing.
There's a lot of good work.
I hope you guys enjoy the rest of your time down there. Honestly,
and that makes sense in the fact that makes Seth not have to carry the entire match because of what he went through last night.
They're going to beat the shit out of each other.
Which is the same reason they made the Bloodline Rules match the main event.
Yep. So yeah, they have to get that cash in done because they're going to be Money in the Bank soon.
Is his knee actually fucked up?
It's his back.
It's his back.
He's got a back surgery.
I don't think he actually hurt his knee last night. But so you still have Drew walking out. I don't know. I don't like Drew.
Really?
It's going to be Drew and Gunther across the pond. They've got that clash at the castle, whatever they're doing.
That makes sense. Oh my God, that makes sense. And they already have a beef. Yep.
Where'd their beef start from?
A cow.
Intercontinental title.
The 3-way match that I saw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. On to the next. So we can finish this up and so we can get ourselves ready for the match.
Here's the big one. The Undisputed Universal Championship match. Reigns and Rhodes. Go ahead, Jay.
So I think Cody gets the belt.
How?
I'll start there. A whole long diluted match with a whole lot of fucking people showing up. This is I think it's gonna look like an old school lumberjack match by the time it's done.
Yes, I think this is going to really be a watered down match with all the returns, and I just worry it's going to take away from Cody's moment at the end. A lot of shit's going to overshadow it.
Do you
with that, I when Cody wins, I think you're going to see like the old school celebration where everybody's in the fucking ring picking them up. Because that family has done so much for the business.
I agree.
And they've never held that belt.
Do you think Stone Cold Steve Austin and Undertaker can pick him up still?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was going to
say those are two of the guys I'm going with.
This is going to be
Rock is going to take a stunner.
That would be fun.
Because Stone Cold's last stunner was on Voldemort. Vince McMahon.
Oh, that's true.
Voldemort.
So
he doesn't want that to be the end of Stone Cold. My boss told me that theory an hour ago. And I was like, oh.
Here's my theory. All these wrestlers are going to show up. Okay. The person that's going to take a rock bottom is going to be Reigns.
Yep.
Reigns is going to be dethroned by The Rock, and The Rock is going to turn around and say, this was all a big fuck you. I did this to set you up. I'm tired of your nonsense. You're done. Done. And The Rock is going to turn face tonight.
After all, now
and the
that
Rock
would be
that leads to Cody's pin.
That would be, listen, man. That would make more.
I wouldn't like that.
That would make more sense if he didn't beat the bloody piss out of Cody time and time again.
They got to get sympathy for him, and he has to make it convincing because they weren't officially in the match. So the best way to screw your partner over is to act like you're his best friend. Then when the nitty grit's down to it, the end of the match is coming. Rock's going to hook him, drop him, and put Cody on top of Roman.
Man, now you guys got me thinking that this is going to end up being like the Kofi Mania 2.0, where we got to see them all backstage cheering for Kofi, but now it's like the entire locker room is going to come out in support of Cody.
Way more than that.
Like it's going to end up. That's what I'm saying. It's going to end up being like the entire locker room is going to come out to brawl.
I'm going to go out on a limb and say you have never and will never see a finish to the match like you're going to have tonight.
I hope.
The amount
I hope
of people you're going to see picking Cody up. It's the tears from Mama Rhodes are going to be because Cody wins. Damn, I just came up with that.
You think this whole time that's been his play?
And then The Rock
Your
is
tears are
going
going to be on
hand the
this
belt to
because he
her.
wins.
And then The Rock is going to hand the belt to her.
What a play. What a play, man. His mom is so tiny and cute. It's going to be fun. I'm excited for it, man. That's all the matches for tonight. Do you guys have anything else to add before we go get ready for the festivities?
I'm just stupid excited, more so than usual. I want to see this shit.
That's my opinion!
I'm going to be emotionally drained.
Emotionally drained.
Emotionally drained. I plan to go on a ride tonight.
Oh, yeah. We talked about that earlier, too, Aaron. They were saying, Justin and Aaron were saying, keep that in mind. Keep that spear in mind for tonight. Yep. It should be exciting. Guys, thank you guys so much for coming out, hanging out, being a part of the giveaway, and just being there to support us through all of this fucking bullshit. We appreciate you guys. We appreciate all the support. So, guys, go enjoy the show. Pay attention. Try to find all the little cues that Justin sees that we don't. Try to pick up on them. And tomorrow night, maybe we'll talk about.
I'm not the only one who sees them.
I know.
You're one of the few who don't.
I couldn't see it if it super kicked me in the face, Justin.
You don't like super kicks.
Exactly. Not anymore. It was a finisher, maybe.
That's right.
Anyway,
get ready,
guys.
Get ready for the little one to be singing Rollins' song again tonight.
Oh my God, she sang it all night last night. After Rollins came out, that's all she did. Whoa!
That's awesome.
You like that, huh? She's like, yeah, it's catchy.
I hope the crowd sings to Bailey tonight and asks them if she'll be his girl. Did you ever hear them do that?
No.
Oh, dude, it's all I hope they do it tonight so you can understand.
I don't think I've seen that either.
When they go,
It
hey,
hasn't
hey,
happened in
Bailey,
my
I
time.
want to know if you'll be my girl.
Oh, yeah.
Instead of hey,
Okay,
baby,
yep.
they changed it to hey, Bailey. It's awesome. I hope they do it tonight.
All right. So enjoy the rest of your night, guys. Enjoy the second night of WrestleMania and come back here tomorrow evening as these two gentlemen talk about night 2. Have a great one.
Oh, shit. So should I really? Later.
There he is.